Assalamu alaikum, and welcome back once again to Today in African History with Baba Shaka. I'm Baba Shaka, and today is July 20th, 2021. A very cheery Eid Mubarak to all of my Muslim brothers and sisters out there who are celebrating Eid al-Adha today. Also, let's take a look at a lady, one of our freedom fighters who has been hunted by the yet-to-be United States for 32 years and counting. On May 2nd, 1973, Black Panther activist Assata Shakur, formerly known as Joanne Chesimard, was pulled over by the New Jersey State Police, shot twice, and then charged with murder of a police officer. Mama Assata spent 6.5 years in prison under brutal circumstances before escaping out of the maximum security wing of the Clinton Correctional Facility for Women in New Jersey in 1979 and moving on to Cuba. The U.S. Department of Justice, the U.S. Attorney General, and the New Jersey State Police raised the reward or blood money being offered for the capture of Mama Assata Shakur to $1 million, encouraging mercenaries and freelance joy seekers to find, kidnap, and if necessary, break Cuba's law so that Mama Assata might be returned to the U.S. to resume her sentence and be tried on additional charges. Charges which also include the ridiculous and slanderous description of quote-unquote domestic terrorists. I think we saw on January 6th what domestic terrorists really look like. That description doesn't fit Assata Shakur. This obsessive and barbaric attempt to malign, imprison, and or assassinate important and legitimate black activists is an ongoing expression of the contempt and hatred that the U.S. government has always shown black people and their leadership in America. It is an all-out assault on our rights as both citizens of the United States and human in general to voice dissent and challenge social, economic, and political obstacles that hinder our progress, threaten our lives, and derail our destiny. The government wants us dumb, silent, docile, and compliant. Mama Assata Shakur is one voice that will not be muffled. Now listen to the words of Assata Shakur herself. Quote, "My name is Assata, which means she who struggles, last name Shakur, meaning the thankful one, and I am a 20th century escaped slave. Because of government persecution, I was left with no other choice than to flee from the political repression, racism, and violence that dominate the U.S. government's policy towards people of color. I am an ex-political prisoner and I've been living in exile in Cuba since 1984. I've been a political activist most of my life, and although the U.S. government has done everything in its power to criminalize me, I am not a criminal, nor have I ever been one. In the 1960s, I participated in various struggles, the Black Liberation Movement, the Student Rights Movement, and the movement to end the war in Vietnam. And then I joined the Black Panther Party. By 1969, the Black Panther Party had become the #1 organization targeted by the FBI's COINTELPRO program because the Black Panther Party demanded the total liberation of black people. J. Edgar Hoover called it, quote unquote, the greatest threat to the internal security of the country and vowed to destroy it and its leaders and activists, unquote. Now, if you care about your own freedom and your right to stand up, be heard, and compel change, support Mama Assata Shakur by participating in the Hands Off Assata campaign, or the Hands Off Assata campaign action alerts. Hands Off Assata campaign action alerts use network of ordinary citizens from all over the world to educate, agitate, and compel change. Action alerts are simple enough to be carried out by anyone and effective enough to see immediate results. Join us in protecting all freedom by telling the federal government and the state of New Jersey and its law enforcement agencies, hands off Assata. Call your senators and congressional representatives and tell them, hands off Assata. Call the governor of New Jersey and tell Governor Phil Murphy, hands off Assata. You don't have the numbers? No problem. I'll list them down in the description section. I'll list the number to the congressional switchboard. Just call that number and ask to speak to your respective senator or congressional rep. I'll also list the number to Governor Phil Murphy's office and the number to the White House. Give them all a call and encourage your family and friends to call also. By the way, Mama Assata's 74th birthday was 4 days ago on July 16th. Happy birthday, Mama Assata. We wish you well. A mighty big thank you to all of our subscribers who continue to support this channel. To those of you who have not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button just below the screen and lend us your much needed support, inshallah. Please like and leave a comment down in the comment section below. But most importantly, please share, especially with the young amongst us, because as you and I both know, this material is not taught in our schools. So, until tomorrow, inshallah, this is Baba Shaka with Today in African History. Masalam.